one like this on the test. So you do have to know, the directions on how to put this in the calculator are not on the test. So you do have to know this. Where do we go to put in a table into our calculator? Stat edit. Edit. All right. I already got mine in here, so I'll wait a minute. So stat edit, we put all of the months. They have to be numbers. So we put the months in L1 and the precip in L2. So once we do that, then where do we go? You can, yeah, you can graph the dots. You don't have to graph those. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, you would go to y equals and then up here to this plot 1 and just hit enter to turn it on.
And then graph.
Yeah, make sure your window's adjusted. So if I was going like 0 to 12, my y's would go 0 to 3, we'll say.
And then you should.
So it's not pretty, but it is sinusoidal. It's not. It doesn't match as well as the one we did on our notes. But okay, how do we get the equation?
We go to second.
Or just stat calc.
Go to sine regression.
Sine regression. So I just arrow up because it's at the bottom, right? We want sine regression. Then what do we need to remember to do on this screen?
Make sure that it's L1 and L2.
Well, yeah, that should be the same. But that store regression equation, how do we get our y1 in there? Alpha trace. Alpha trace brings up our list of y's. So I'm just going to hit enter. And then we calculate. All right, so there's my equation. That was a yes at the top. So f of x equals, remember guys, this doesn't look like what we do because we always factor b out and it's in front, but we're on these, we're going to do it exactly like it says. So 1.071 sine, parentheses, b, so 0.586x minus 2.34 plus 1.517. And if you go to y equals, it has our equation already in there. That's why we do that alpha trace thing. And there's my graph through my points. We don't really need those points anymore, so I would make sure, go back to y equals, up to plot 1 and just turn it off, if you ever turned it on in the first place. Okay, so now guys, remember, after this, when it says based on the model, what's the model? Yeah, the equation that we got. Once we get the equation, you no longer use any of those points. So what's the period? How do we find the period? Anytime. Even on the other ones we did before.
Oh, 2b, what? Yeah.
2 pi over b. So here we have 2 pi over what's b? Yeah, that 0.586. Now, this would be a decimal. Yeah, so if we did 2 pi divided by 0.586, 10.722 is what I got. What's the amplitude?
1.07.
Yeah, this number in front, 1.071. When does the greatest precipitation occur during the year? What are they asking us for there?
Maximum.
The maximum. How do we find a maximum using the calculator? Second trace. Maximum.
Right.
To the right. Do we want to guess what it is? Nah. All right, so this is what I got, 6.668. So when does it occur? Is the X?
About midway through June.
Yeah, you can just leave it as a number. I'm pretty sure on the test it'll say just write it as a decimal. And then what is the greatest precip? That's the y coordinate of your maximum, right? So 2.587. So just remember, anytime it says based on the model, not the table of data, you're basing it off of this. Yeah.